Alright, it is now 6:30, which means it's time to begin. Turn that music off because we're going to get plenty of that in the intro. So this is a game I've wanted to stream for a while now, actually. It's an old favourite of mine. The good old PlayStation 1. It features a funny furry animal and his cartoon antics who gets injured in many humorous ways. You may remember him from the Looney Tunes. He's brown, big floppy ears, yellow eyes, a little bulb nose on the end. Oh, wait. Oh, wrong one. Whoops, that's the wrong one. This bit is already dead. Damn it. Hang on. Come on, you can do it. There we go. It's just... I'm going to skip that because that's just not fun to listen to. That's right, Sheep Raider, featuring beloved Looney Tune, Ralph Wolf. You know, Ralph Wolf. That guy. Everybody loves him. So back in the old PS1 days when I was a young boy, I would always want to buy up all the Looney Tunes games whenever I found them, because I was a big Looney Tunes fan growing up. And I don't exactly remember how I found out about this game. It was probably a magazine. That's usually how I found out about a lot of these. Either that or demo discs. But this was definitely a magazine, because I had no idea what kind of game this was. Back when I first wanted it. It's kind of a... Well, I'll just let the intro rock.
Welcome to the Sheepdog and Wolf Show, or as I like to call it, Who Wants to Be a Sheep Stealer? Listen, bub, all you gotta do is relax and play the game. I gotta use this gig to catapult me to superstardom. Now, the aim of our game is simple: to steal sheep. You will go through a series of levels. At each of those levels, you will have to steal a sheep from Sam Sheepdog and put it in the goal. If you succeed, you may proceed to the next challenge, and so on, until you finally steal the entire flock. But, and this is a big but, the sheep must be intact at the end of each level. You'll be disqualified if any of these sheep are missing so much as a thread of wool. Have I made myself perfectly clear? Okay, don't panic. I, as a consummate professional, know how important it is to rehearse. This is your big chance, and you don't want to blow it. Besides, I'm the one who explained this game to you, and if you don't do well, how's that gonna make me look? Not so good, that's how. So go ahead, practice.
So, Sheep Raider, or Sheepdog and Wolf, as all the iconography says. I do believe the developer of this was an English developer, so it makes sense why the PAL region title is what the game show is actually called. Though, I understand that we may not get the right impression of what the game is about from the title, but then again, neither does Sheep Raider. Anyway, here's our audience of cardboard cutouts of all your favourites, such as Rocky, She-Devil, Hector, Granny, Witch Hazel, Speeder Gonzales, Porky Pig But a Girl, and Speedo Man. So I will be going through the tutorial, both for completion's sake, and also I think it screws up the number of the sheep counter if you don't. We'll go through level 0. The loading screen of each level has this little illustration compared to the PAL version where it just showed you the map of the level, which I guess is useful, but you see that anyway and you miss off on these little drawings. I don't know why they changed that. Maybe it was just something that wasn't finished by the time the NA version came out. Alright. So a little thing to get used to. Jump is on square because X is to interact. Yep, I'm sure. Wait, what happens if I say? Wait, what happens if I say no? Fair point. Enough of that. So, when I first played this game, I remember it being somewhat... Well, I was maybe thinking, damn, this game is hard. We warned you to start, cross the white line.
Oh, That didn't work too well. Follow me and I'll explain a few commands. First things first, how to use the camera. I'm right behind you. Just use the L2.
We can do that, or we could just use the right stick.
Now I'll hide up here. If you want to find me, keep the inside view button pressed down.
I'm not gonna lie, going back to some of these older games, I am starting to get inverted brain. Like, I'm used to holding right to go left and stuff. It's becoming a bit of a problem.
Nice going, bub. These commands will come in handy if you want to look around. If you want to follow me, and who wouldn't, use the jump button and just do what I'm doing.
Although, first-person view is not inverted on up and down, which is quite forward-thinking. I wonder. Oof. Oh, no, not a full configuration, but it's got a few. You can put first-person view on X, which is an interesting choice. Oh, there is full customization. Nice. Most games these days don't even let you do that. That's just some colour stuff. Turn on autosave. This is a very forward-thinking game. I didn't even realise.
If you want to jump higher, press the button a second time when you are at the highest point of your jump. Works like a charm. Might I also suggest you use the jump button to take a flying leap?
Yeah.
Oh, I do crack myself up. Seriously, though, if you want to be good at this game, you'll have to use the old noggin. Come on, follow me up to the road.
Just go to show. Despite what the gag at the start would say, there are no game overs to this game. You can die, but you'll only go to the next checkpoint. There is no game over state.
Hey, how about a little race? You want to know how to win? When you cross the starting line, you'll get a limited amount of time to finish the race. To do this, press steadily on the run button to increase your speed. If you run fast enough, you'll be able to stay suspended in midair for a short period of time. This will come in handy to get over precipices. Fancy word for cliffs.
Okay, so the run mechanic in this game is kind of odd. So it says press steadily on circle. What does that mean? Well, I hold circle. He only does that. Press steadily on it. Yeah, he just stopped. What they want you to do is that they want you to mash the circle button, and that'll keep you going. I got stuck on this for like 10 minutes not knowing what they meant by press steadily, but they want you to mash. So, despite the fact this is not a Wile E. Coyote game, they decided, what the hell, just let them do the Wile E. Coyote thing, which is fine. There's a precipice, we'll run right over that. And that is the one time I'm pretty sure we'll actually be using this ability, just right here in the tutorial. It never comes up again. I had to. Oh. Oh. Lot of momentum there.
Come on, you can do better than that.
I heard this a lot.
Another chance.
Thankfully, you don't need to do it too fast. You can just kind of press it every now and again. It's very odd that they decided to do it this way. Why they didn't just make it a hold, I'll never know.
I knew you could do it. You'll probably be able to challenge Roadrunner later in the game, if you're up for it.
But yeah, weirdly enough, that gimmick does not actually come up that often.
To help you steal sheep from...
Then again, neither does the run button.
You will be given several objects. But wait, there's more. You also gotta know how to use objects in the background. To open the gate, the red button has to be pressed. Just jump on the first seesaw, and the big rock will throw you to the other side. Then, jump on the second seesaw to launch the little rock towards the button so that the gate remains open. Confused yet? Me too. Woohoo! 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 Woohoo!
You get ready for seesaw puzzles. That will be, unlike the run button, that will be coming up quite a bit. My camera's stuck. Ugh. Back in the day when the cameras were as physical as anything else.
Listen, if you want to get sheep and make a plan, you have to use your inventory. First, press the select button, which will show you the level's map and the objects available to you. To get an object, you have to order it by opening a letterbox. If you want to know in which letterbox you have to order a specific object, select it in your inventory, and a red circle will appear around the letterbox, which means it's yours. The objects drawn in white are the ones you can find in the level. The colored objects are those you already collected and can use. And if that's not enough, you can also look at the object's user guide for instructions on how to use it. So come on, try out your inventory and order an object from a letterbox. Today, batteries not included.
So, it may be arrogant to say this, but I feel like this game damn mapping software. This game predates Ratchet and Clank, for it is a game of many gadgets. So as you say, we press select, look at the map. So we do get the map here on the screen. As it shows, the rocket comes from this mailbox. The X is where we are. We also have help, exit. There's two other things. So yes, the rocket is a jetpack. It lets you fly. You can press the X button to take off, and press the circle button. Oh, and the X button takes off, and it also drops it. The circle button is to accelerate. The blue gauge shows how much fuel is left. The red gauge indicates how many times you've touched the scenery. Watch out and don't touch too often, or you might explode. So we can select it from the screen, like you said, or we could just hold L1 for the quick menu and get it that way. You very rarely need to actually use the item menu screen, except for in a few occasions later on in the late parts of the game. So yeah, flight controls are regular. Just regular left, right, inverted up and down, which is the only time it's okay to invert up and down. Oh. Yeah, hit that wall and then we suddenly gain some damage, but it regresses. Right, now if we just press X, we'll drop from it.
Hey, good for you! Don't forget that to finish each level, you must be in the goal with the sheep. In fact, you have to both be in the goal, or the challenge doesn't count. And that would be despicable.
Okay. So this will be the goal at the end of every level, to get the sheep, carry it. You are slightly inhibited. I don't think you run any slower, but you can only jump once, and you cannot sprint either. You do... Okay, no, I thought you drop it, but no. That's the tutorial. Now we begin in earnest.
And one more victory!
So, all the levels will be down this hall. Also, an interesting point, the tutorial was mandatory in the PAL version. Only in the North American version is it a box that is optional. But if you don't do it, you miss out on one of the sheep, and thus it doesn't count as a 100% run. So, we have a number of doors that are each of the levels that we'll be playing through. Because I used to get stuck on this game a lot, what I found out you could do is that you can go up right up against the gate, hold first person, and you can look through it to get a preview of the next one, because each level has sort of like a sort of bit of concept art for it. So I'd always used to look through them to see what the levels would be. It's like, oh, nice to go through there, looks neat. Of course, not much difference here. They're all just sort of like green glaze, but we'll see that in a minute. Okay, this is one piece of art I wish I had back on the PAL version when I was a kid, because I got stuck on the very first level of this game for a long time because I didn't realize what you were supposed to do. And it's this. This is what you're supposed to do. It's very simple, actually.
I'm back! Listen, if you don't want to be seen by Sam Sheepdog, here's some free advice. First, when you see this icon appear, it means that you are close to Sam's area. The icon helps you see where Sam is looking. If it's in front of you, it means that Sam is looking in your direction. When the icon is green, it means that you are close to Sam's area, but the good news is, he can't see or hear you. When the icon is orange, it means that you're in Sam's area, so be quiet and everything will be okay. When the icon is red, it means you're in big trouble, pal, 'cause Sam saw you, and you'd better get out. Your best bet is to press the stealth button. If you don't, Sam will hear you when you enter his area.
So I do believe there's a training mission to this, but I'm not going to bother doing that. Or is that the next level? That might be the next level. So, looking at it, we have... Crap, no cursor. So we see Sam's area is in the top left. We have a mystery lump in the top right. We've got a time bomb in this little box over here, and lettuce, which is that one in the top right. So yes, dynamite is dynamite, it explodes. Lettuce can be used to lure sheep, which is useful in times where we don't really have the benefit of picking them up. So if we go through here, we can see, oh goodness. So we got all this sheep. We see as far as the PS1 draw distance will let us. Now if we'll notice, there is a sheep behind Sam. And that is our key to winning this level. Is that he will kill us if he sees us. So we'll just get the sheep in the place where he can't see us. If you use your dynamite, you can come get another one here. So yeah, when you use an item, you can simply go back to the mailbox and it will respawn. So, I think it'd be a good idea to show an example of using the dynamite. And I think our good friend Daffy here will be more than happy to oblige. So that's how that works. You put it down, 9 seconds later it explodes. So I feel like this game is actually ages quite well in its art. I like how it looks. It's low poly, but everything's just so springy and elastic. Like the way all of Ralph's little bits just kind of wobble about. The way he kind of like splats and stretches due to injury. It plays well, the jumping's fine, and as we'll see, the stealth mechanics are actually pretty good for a PS1 game, which I guess they have to be since it's kind of the whole premise. So, apart from that, this is an entirely optional area where we have time clocks. Time clocks will give us bonus points that we can spend in the hub area for prizes. And I'll be getting all of these because we need them for bonus levels, and I'll be doing those too, because this is a true 100% run, damn it. We will get every single sheep. So there is a penalty to blowing up Daffy. If you go near Daffy after blowing him up, he will pause your game for like 10 seconds, increasing in time every level you do it. So we're going to avoid him, because, well, it's funny to do that. I don't want to have to deal with the consequences.
Hi, I'm a farmer Porky. I hear you're trying to steal Sham's flock. Good luck. I grow all kinds of vegetables, and I know Sam's sheep well. For instance, I know you can lead a sheep if you show it some lettuce. If you do this, you won't have to carry them. Come back with your sheep, and I'll show you how to use leafy vegetables.
I don't know why. I don't know what sort of animosity Porky has towards Sam that would make him want to steal his flock. Nor why there would be a TV show about stealing animals. So, as you can see, because we're behind Sam, there is no instance in which he'll actually be able to look at this, so we're just free, just kind of sneak right up, take this. We can still sneak or carry, get these big long stretches. If Sam spots us, it is possible to break out the sprint, which is the one time the sprint does need to be broken out, is mainly for the purposes of running away.
You managed to take a sheep from the flock. Well done. Now, I'll show you how to use the lettuce intelligently. Sam's sheep, you love it. All you have to do is leave some next to its sheep. It'll go toward it all on its own to eat it. But be careful not to place your lettuce too far away, or it won't be able to see it. To know whether you're close enough before putting the lettuce down, check whether this icon is displayed. You can also place bits of lettuce all along the path. The sheep will move from a bit to a bit, but don't place them too far apart. Otherwise, the sheep may stop on the way. So, don't forget to check for this icon before placing any lettuce. It'll tell you whether it's close enough. Does any of that make sense? Are you following me? Do you get it? Because I don't.
So we're going to take some lettuce. The lettuce mechanic is actually a very well-established mechanic. I'm going to take that one you're eating, sorry boy. Because it's quite intuitive. We need to make a bridge of lettuce, because if we go back across the bridge and read the sign, the bridge is dangerous, one person at a time, so if we carry the sheep, the bridge will break and we'll both fall into the chasm. So, what we need to do is place the lettuce, and as you can see, we need to have it as far away as possible while the icon is still blue. And let's just put that one there, just so it's off the bridge. Yeah, they will pretty much follow anywhere. They will even follow lettuce if it's just if you just have it equipped in your hand. And they will eat it out of your hand, so let's just feed the sheep this leftover lettuce. No, yeah, he's just gonna follow us. That's fine, we'll just whoop. Go conversely, like the lettuce one, once we have the sheep in blue, it knows what it's doing. It'll be able to follow that, so we'll just wait for the sheep to cross, and then we'll follow on after. I have to say, I do appreciate that the camera does like to snap, so it's always a straight direction you're going across the bridge. Is it past? Yep. So now that's across. Oh, already blew that up. Yeah, the dynamite was just for the rocks. That's basically a tutorial in itself. Ooh. I don't know how long I was stuck on that level, but it was an absurd long time for how easy that is. What do I know? I was a stupid kid. I didn't have intuitive thinking. I will say some of these levels, especially the last one, are a bit obtuse. I replayed this not too long ago in preparation for streaming it, and the last level is the one time I actually had to look at what I was supposed to do, because I had no idea.
Fantastic! Oops. Our contestant needs quiet. Quiet!
So we got a bonus point from looking at the time clock, and that gives us a number of things. We have character sketches, background sketches, storyboards, backgrounds and characters. And each one costs a certain amount of points. But what we want is bonus 7, 3 points, access hidden autumn level. So we want to save up our points to gain that. I don't know if you need it for the hint or just to unlock it, because I do know how to get the level. We'll get to that part. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yes, the next one. We'll be introducing 2 new items, the perfume and the fan, along with another game mechanic. Alright. So, Sam's area is sort of in the middle part here. The gates, essentially, that you can see, those little sticks on the left-hand side are where the zone ends, essentially. And the main issue will be getting a sheep all the way from there up to the goal. We'll have Lettuce, the lady sheep, which is a perfume for female sheep that no male sheep can resist, which is how I know all the sheep are boys. The fan spreads smells and can propel small boats. Press X to push. No directions needed, just holding X. Put that there. It's time to get into the tutorial.
Want to learn something new? Well, here's something. If you want to cross Sam's area without being noticed, hide inside a bush. It's easy. This way you can cross Sam's area, and if he sees you, he won't see you at all. He'll see a bush. It's pure genius. Tell you what, I can teach you how to use the bush, and you can practice. Oh, and if you get hungry, don't eat the bush. Okay, listen up. I'll stand watch while you use this bush to try and cross the line without me seeing you. Good luck, bub.
Right. It's a simple game of red light, green light. You go in the bush. You need to hold R1 to actually hide. If you can.
Okay, start when you want.
Yeah, we can jump around as normal. We can't double jump. It's essentially the same as carrying a sheep. But if we want to hide, we need to hold down R1 for the time. This will be our first actual go at the mechanics of stealth in this game. Thing is how we were able to just ignore it the first time.
Great! You're finally ready for Sam's area. If you have any more questions, you can come back to me. I'm not sure if I'll be able to answer them, but you'll have the pleasure of my company.
Alright, so there is one little thing that was kind of hinted at. Much like lettuce, the bush will attract sheep, and if you're around them for too long, they will eat the bush and destroy your disguise. So we need to kind of stay clear. We're going to go around the back so we can maximize our movement. Ooh. And we're home free. I might need to get... Actually, no. They both have a bit of momentum. So, no swimming, piranha infested water. There is swimming in this game. But... we'll not be able to do that for another 2 levels. I didn't like that. Now we have both the things. We have all we need to get a sheep away from Sam's area, but before we do that, I want to go over here and push this boulder. Drop that, which will raise the door. Whoop! Giving us another time clock. Camera's stuck again. Thankfully going in a first person seems to fix that. Alright, so now that we've got everything we need, so what we need to do is place down the perfume, and it'll immediately start emitting the stink. Then take out the fan, and when we activate it, we kind of start using it, and then pressing in any direction will have us turn. You're completely immobile while using the fan. But yeah, push this cloud of stink in the sort of direction of the nearest sheep, which is that one. The others are asleep. I guess it could be any. We've got a couple of choices. Some levels, it's kind of set in stone. You'll be able to take one sheep. Some you can kind of pick and choose. So this sign, I'm not going to read it, but it points out one little thing. Sheeps love to sit on buttons. They will be instantly drawn to buttons. That's a problem, because we need this sheep to not be on the button, so it can be on the lift. What we're going to do, we're going to stick him here. I'm freaked out by the fact that the quick menu isn't inverted. Damn, this game was just too ahead of its time. We're going to put a lattice on the elevator. So, one thing that loves more than seeing our buttons is lettuce. So let's get on. We'll... Oh, wait, no. Hang on, I screwed up. Because we needed to get off the elevator. Not waste any time. So it's going to go all the way up to the top, where we're going to push this. Come here. Yeah, eat this bush. Will it eat the bush? I think it is. Yeah, there it goes. Alright. Give me that. Can't put it right in it. Gotta put it next to it. Okay. There we go. And we're clear. Right, this final part requires us to exercise caution. Okay, no, not this part, but just put it on one end. So to get it up to the cliff, we need to put the sheep on one end of the seesaw, then press the rock on the other. Right in the goal. Easy. Again, that was the level I was stuck on for a while. Not as long as the last one, but still. I actually forget what the third level is. I remember the fourth one. That was another one I was stuck on for a while, but I think the third one was actually the one I was actually able to get through without issue. Maybe it wasn't. Actually, no, I remember what it is now. This next level will actually introduce my favourite item.
You're unstoppable!
Sheep just loves button. It's a well-known fact of nature. Sheeps love button. This is great, actually. It's funny streaming this is great, actually, because now it's finally the time where people know where I usually put my weight room music from. It all comes from this. Oh. We have a new tutorial. We have my favorite item in the game, the elastic band. It has many purposes. All of them fun. First we have, I think this is the last tutorial.
Okay, time to learn something new. Bushes aren't the only thing that can help you hide. You can use rocks, too. Look at the size of those rocks. Hey, if I were you, I'd hide behind them. Come close on one side of this rock and press the stealth button to camouflage yourself. Tell you what, you can practice with me. Listen, I'll watch over the rocks while you hide yourself behind this one. After you cross the white line, I'll watch carefully to see if you can reach this square without me noticing you. It's up to you now.
Okay, so the rocks are kind of the finickiest one, because it's hold R1 to hide. It's cover shooter mechanics, essentially. And if you want to get off, you just move away.
Okay, start when you want.
You can let go of the button, but I would recommend against it because it takes you out of stealth mode. Whoa. It can be a bit finicky because you can find yourself getting stuck to any of the sides, because any side of... Here's the thing about the rocks, any side of the rock you can stick yourself onto for stealth. Sometimes you can stick yourself on the wrong side, and it's a nightmare to get off of it.
You're ready to take on the sheepdog. If you want some more advice, just come back to me.
No, we want to use the thing first. So this mailbox will be unique. It'll give us 2 items. Simple enough. Oh. So yes, welcome to the first mishap you can have, which is if you don't move, the boulder crushes you. So we have the rocket and the dynamite. 2 returning items. So one is very simple. We just need to use the rocket to get over to the other side. Easy. So you notice we kind of have a bunch of stuff up here. So I think I'm going to do a bit of a, if I can, a bit of a cheeky. Damn it. Okay, I was hoping I could do a bit of a sequence break there, but oh well. Better luck next time. Now we've got some lettuce. So like half this level. So like getting the sheep is easy. This whole deal over here is like half the level, and it's all for the skill point. Where is the... Oh, it's up there. And we're going to need the sheep first. So we're going to actually be using one of the tricks that I mentioned earlier, which is the fact that you don't need to put the lettuce down. You can just have it in your hand, and the sheep will follow you regardless. Although if Sam sees it, he will consider it suspicious. We're just going to make a contingency plan here. Oh, he saw me. Thankfully, if you're out of his zone long enough, he just gives up. Shit. Alright, so that's what happens when you try to... That's what happens when you try to overextend. Alright, we're going to just be just on the edge of his area, but still close enough that the sheep will be able to see us. And here's ours. So I'm going to put him here, because sheep love button. Get the elastic and jump on the seesaw to start your training. Okay, so we have the elastic. So what the elastic does, it is a rubber band that we can attach it to trees. So we attach it to the tree and the other end to ourselves, and we can use it to bungee jump. Like so. If we go back to the tree, we press X and we can take it back up. But that's not all it does. I'm gonna put the sheep over here because I need to... see. This part can be kind of finicky to figure out. Oh, sheep's loving buttons was a bit of an issue for us. Now we need to use it as part of our strategy. So we can actually, for a few seconds, we're on the floor before we spring back up. Plant a lettuce, which is hopefully going to be close enough to that he'll gain attention for the other button and open the next door for us. Easy as that. This whole part is optional, by the way. And I've just realised something that annoys the hell out of me. I don't have the explosives. Damn it. Okay. Time to learn what the other use of the elastic is. We're going to leave the sheep here. So we can put it on ourselves and then stretch it over to another tree branch and stick it to that. And then creating a elastic catapult that we can use to fling things such as the sheep or ourselves. We just run into it long enough. There we go. We need to do that because I need to get these back. Particularly this, although we'll need the rocket for later. Whoops. That wasn't the go button, that was the gone button. Unfortunately, the sheep is... I could have done... Actually, no, I didn't need to do this. Damn it. Oh well, we'll do it again. I could have just flown up to that corner I needed to be in, but oh well. Wait, no, I need the elastic. Damn it. I'm so bad at this. Grab that. Take back. The most problematic puzzles in this game are the ones where everything needs to be done in a very particular sequence. Now we're going to drop off here, hit the floor, put down the lettuce. Alright, so now we're through. What we need to do is what we tried earlier. I'm going to bungee down, put the dynamite on the elevator, then push the button to raise it up so it blows up the rocks. Easy. So that opens up the grate, and that doesn't stay... Oh, it does! It's just stuck like that now. Okay. We'll just double check. Get a bit closer, because I do not trust these PlayStation 1 draw distances. Yeah, that should be open. It's one of the rare red buttons that stays pressed when you're on it. I'm gonna double check because I don't want to get screwed over. Because if I... Yeah, that's definitely pressed. Can't be anything be done with that. So I'd need the sheep to press the button down otherwise, and if I fling the sheep over, we're screwed. So we got this nice little mud marking on the floor. Put the sheep down at the end of it. Go to the other side, grab it, pull back, and release. Fling it, fling ourselves. So this is the last time we're going to need the rocket. I'm going to take the explosive just for posterity's sake. So now that the grate is open, we'll be able to fly right through. God, that noise is horrible. I'm not going to use the boost because it sounds awful when I do. So crunchy. Yeah, all this was optional just to get to the bonus point room. And then this breaks through. This conspicuous rock was actually the shortcut back. So, now that we've done 3 levels, we now have enough bonus points.
Well done! Our contestant is stupendous!
We now have enough bonus points to unlock the hint. But since it is a hint, I know where the bonus is. So... we may need to complete it first. Yeah, this is the last level in this little batch here. So what I used to do is that I used to come over here and then first person through and like, ooh, snow. It's the snow zone. Okay, yeah. Here's the last of this little batch of levels. I like to think we've gone through, well, no, we couldn't have gone through spring and summer because that was, we just did 3 levels. It's now time for a bit more of a seasonally appropriate level. Freshwater sharks. It wouldn't be a Looney Tunes game without Daffy giving a drag performance. Icon.
Ta-da! 'Tis I, the enchanting forest elf. I can play spellbinding music on my magic flute. Just listen to that sweet melody. Say, if you want to hypnotize a character just like I did, you too can play this song with a magic flute. But you'd better check the magic flute guide to find out which characters you can hypnotize.
So, this one has a number of gimmicks. First of all, we have a new enemy type, the Bull. Let sleeping bulls lie. But yes, we have the magic flute, only 2 items, the magic flute and the fan. So the magic flute, by playing it next to someone, you can hypnotize them and they'll follow you anywhere. You can hypnotize Sam, and only Sam. Don't try to hypnotize Daffy, don't try to hypnotize the bull, definitely don't try to hypnotize the sharks. So yes, we'll see the magic flute is in the mailbox on the other side of this. This crunchy leaf maze. Where if we touch one, it will piss off the bull. So, just need to... It is very good to have analog controls for this part. I'm gonna get a better angle on that. Get the magic flute, and now I'm going to, for the sake of speediness, line up the shot and start running. Much like Sam, the bull works in a sort of area. If you leave the area, he can't do anything. So we have the flute. While we press X to activate it, and while we're doing it, we can only walk, we cannot jump or run. We're stuck in this animation and can only walk at a moderate speed. Also, we play it slightly better than Daffy does. Do I keep peeking the mic? Let me just turn down the volume a bit, actually. There we go. Notice that my levels kept going into the red. We should be fine now. Anyway. So. First level for swimming. Pretty simple. Just pushing the direction to swim in that direction. It's I believe it is. It's circle to dive, square to rise. So we want to be careful of the sharks, so we're just gonna hug the bottom here. Thankfully the sharks don't have much vertical vision. What we want to do, we want to go in this hole. Not the best swimming. It isn't exactly Spyro. It's passable, and you don't do it much. We're just going to go through this hole to go to this little hidden area. Unlike the last level, this one is very easy to get to the secret, to the time clock. Now we're going to do a sick cannonball. Wonderful. Alright, so I'm going to go up a bit. Sharks are pretty basic. If you're in front of them, they'll eat you, so don't be in front of them. Alright, so now we're reaching to Sam's area. Before we commence our plan, we do want to get something, because there is a fan in this area which is on the cliff just above him. So we need to go through his area to get that. We can use it to power the boat, because we can't swim while carrying a sheep. Through. So this is very important. This button right here. This button can be very useful. You go over the button. You go over the button. Drops a rock a few seconds later. But what we want to do is that we want to use the flute to hypnotize Sam and walk over the button to crush him with the boulder, incapacitating him for a few seconds. And I do mean seconds. The hardest part of this level isn't... The setup is easy. The hardest part of the level is getting out after you've dropped the boulder on him. Because you only have a few seconds before he comes right at you. Anyway. Thankfully, the direction he is looking matches his model, so we can look at him. But we're not able to do so to go to this time to drop, so we're going to grab this. Camera, please. I will say, for all the good things this game has control-wise, it does feel like you could fighting the camera a bit. Okay, now we're in range. Currently under our control, so we just need to... So this is... I like how we're outside of his range even though he's right here. So this is the hardest part of the game right here. Once the boulder drops, we will need to run and grab a sheep as fast as possible. Deactivate, go, run. Okay. Now that can also happen. Okay, a lot of things have happened. That's never happened before. Alright, here we go. Wait for him to... So we want him to stay within blue range. So you gotta remember, you have to deactivate it before you can put it away. That's another thing. You have to do like 3 different things before you can actually start running. Put it away, go, run. Okay. Grab the sheep. Go, 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 go. Because he is up, he is running, he is mad. And we're safe. Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot of... When you're a kid, you don't have the dexterity to pull all those things off at once. So we bring out the fan, we can use it to blow the raft. It carries both us and the sheep safely across. Now there is one last challenge for this, and that's to bring the sheep, take the sheep to the exit, which is in the middle of the bull's area. So we're just gonna be extra careful because our steps are extra large. And we're good. Yeah, that's basically all he's going to be saying at this point. He's run out of things to say. He's just going to loop his dialogue now. So, we can go on to the next level. However, we do have access to the bonus, which... okay, yeah, I think we do need to get the hint to actually unlock the dang thing. So we'll just go over to bonus number 7. 3 points. Bonus bought. To access hidden autumn level. To access the hidden autumn level, go into the autumn hall. Here you'll have to jump inside the dark side of the black... Oh. I thought it was one... Okay. I guess I was wrong. Maybe that's a different one then. I was confused. Yeah, there's only two secret levels. But yeah, I thought it was you had to enter the door through the back, because that's how you do one of them. You just go behind the door. But no, for this one, there's a secret wall right here. What? B1. And this one can be difficult, because it is a sequence of events that you need to do. And the most annoying part about this level is how badly the checkpointing can screw you over. Because there are checkpoints in areas where it is incredibly not helpful for there to be a checkpoint there. Especially because of how it, of how the game, of how the game's memory remembers all other objects aside from you and your inventory, which is to say, not at all. Between deaths, the game will keep track of your last checkpoint position, the items in your inventory, the items that you have summoned but not picked up, and that's it. Like, if I smash on this, or if I die, it will always have this here. I will not need to do that again. But other objects, such as, say, this raft, will always spawn in this position whenever you die. So if I needed, say, the raft to be over there, by that little beach, and I died, it would spawn back here, meaning I have to go all the way back here and push that raft back to that space. And that's going to get really annoying if I fail in a minute. But one thing at a time. So, my favourite item, the rubber band. Don't need it yet. This is piranha. Actually, no, that's piranha infested water, but the rest of this is fine. So, what I need to do is set up a little catapult on these two trees and fling myself across. Oh god. Okay. That's an interesting hole. I'm not sure if there's anything there. Yeah, do that to summon the fan. Yeah, the water's safe up here. It's just down there where it's piranha infested because you can't get back up. They might as well kill you. Oh, gimme. Ralph. There we go. Grab the fan. Now that we have the fan, we'll be able to move this little platform over and just jump up so we can take the elastic band with us, which we're going to need it because we need to get rid of this bull. The bull's in the way, the bull's got to go. So the bull basically has a range of anywhere in this area. What we got to do is bring this to hit and then wake the bull up. And then we jump off and the bull's stuck on the tree. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, my inventory is fine, but the raft is back in this spot. Which isn't so bad now, but it's going to be a massive pain later. So essentially what we need to do is that we need to cling out. Alright, there we go. That's what we wanted to happen. Wanted to fake him out. Right, so that ball's out of the way. The ball's gone. I believe that persists. It probably doesn't persist. So we can gain access to this. So we'd be learning about this little item in the next level, but we've got it here, so I guess I'll have to do it myself. This is the catapult. The catapult has the button for launching, and it also has this for increasing and decreasing the power. Each catapult also comes equipped with a stone sheep. The stone sheep has several functions, the main one being testing the power of your catapult. Not even close. So we're going to put it to about halfway, because we don't know what's on the other side of there. According to the map... Whoops. There we go. So according to the map, on the other side of this ridge is Sam's area, and the goal is right in the middle of it. So ideally, at some point we need to bring the sheep back here and fire it directly into the... fire it directly into the goal. Yeah, that's about the good level to do that with. So we have everything we need. What we do need to get is that we need to get bush. This is the annoying part. So the bush is another thing that does not retain its position. If I die, I need to get it back. It'll spawn back where the bull was. In fact, I think the bull might also respawn. We'll find out if I fuck up. So, be careful, because right around this corner is Sam's area. So we've hit a checkpoint right now, which means I will come back here, but the bush and the raft won't. Which is a very unhelpful checkpoint, because it means I have to go back and get them anyway. Careful. He is super fast on these bonus levels. Because he has one sheep. I don't know why he just didn't keep his eye on the sheep. Okay. We're in a safe area right now. So this button moves a platform up here across this lane. You can see we got a tree. Trees on both sides. So this is how this is going to work. I need to... Hopefully I should be in a good position where I can bait the sheep without... There we go. Yeah, I could just kind of... Okay, the sheep is stuck. Okay, there we go. We could just kind of... So I'm gonna sneak him over here next to the bush. The sheep isn't very smart. Okay. What is it doing? Alright, so it's going to eat the bush, and when it's done eating the bush, it's going to go to the button and move me across. Eventually. There we go. Going on down there. There we go. Okay. So this will take us all the way safely out of Sam's area, dropping off down here. And all we need to do now is get the sheep up with us, which is very simple to do. All we have to do is use this along with this. That should be close. Yep, here he comes. Where is he? Right, that might actually not be close enough. There we go, that did it. No, I didn't. I wanted the sheep, not the lettuce. There we go, got him. Ooh, that part can be finicky. But we got away with the sheep. Now we just need to carry him off. And loop back round to the exit. Okay, oh. God, that was weird. Where am I? Okay, I'm in Sam's area. Shit. Shit. Camera, what are you doing? Okay, there we go. Yeesh. Alright, so. We're going to set this off, and then we're going to leave the sheep on the boat. Because we need to do things. Need to stand on buttons to open gates. Also being very careful to make sure that the sheep does not get crushed. What is happening? Where's the sheep? Oh. Is it stuck? How did it get stuck? Okay, there we go. Just got caught on the end. I didn't even know it could do that. Okay, thankfully they accounted for this. Because there are little steps that you can use to get down to this level. And just, adjust. There we go, I should do it. I can't make that. Although, I don't think this... Yeah, I should just be able to swim through this. Made it anyway. Flawless. And now we just swim under. I'm really happy I did that first time because it is a massive pain if you die. You gotta do so much crap. Oh, wait. Not like this. We can't double jump, so we can't reach it from this raft. We need to bring him over here. And there we go, that did it. Now I'm just gonna and now I'm just gonna find myself. Enjoying a good bush. So, since I didn't die, the settings should be the same. Oh, here we go. And check, the settings should still be in the mid area. Yes, they are. And fire the sheep. Now, the second use of this stone sheep is because, well, sometimes you need to fire yourself. So you just simply drop it off the edge. You simply drop it off the edge. And there we go. Flawless. First try. No deaths. Because and because it's a bonus level, there's no time clock, so we don't need to worry about that.
Fantastic!
So that's the first batch of levels done. I will say it is nice after Resident Evil, especially. Just sit back, just chill out with a game that I'm intimately familiar with. Don't need to worry about guides or puzzles, or well, I do worry about puzzles, but I know how to do them. Just a nice, chill atmosphere. Except now we have we're being introduced into a rhythm minigame. So I did say 3 levels ago that we'd run out of tutorials. That was wrong. There is one left, and that is for the mine disarmament mechanic. So, quite the course to go through here. As you can see, we kind of, Sam's like through the first third of the level, and then the next 2/3 are basically going all the way around and flinging the sheep from the catapult into the goal. So we have quite a few items here. We've got the diffusible mine, the lettuce, the magic flute is returned, the hair dryer, and the rocket. So we instantly get the magic flute, so this should be a pretty easy level, because again, you get Sam out of the way pretty early, and most of it is just this is a weird perspective. And most of it's just sort of like a course that you need to get the sheep through. It's like, we can get rid of Sam, but we can't go back the way we came. He's gone pretty deaf after that last incident, huh? But... oh. But yes, it was a ploy. It was a ruse. He has now become immune to magical flutes. And what I like about that part is that the reason why he couldn't hear you until you were right behind him is because he had earplugs in his ears. But now Sam is on the move. He is now patrolling the whole area. And he's left these mines here. You show off, I can do it too, Sam. So we have these mines. There will be a tutorial, but I'm going to get some of these now. You run up to a mine. So yeah, you wait for the sort of sensor effect to go away. And when it's clear, you run up and interact with it. Hey, Sam. Yeah, it's pretty easy to suss out how it works. You just press just repeat the corresponding buttons and just press them when you get to the 4th beat. So how do we do this again? I think it's pretty simple, actually. Because even though Sam has bested us, getting by him is actually still pretty easy. We don't even need to use the mines. What we gotta do is, because now that he's on the move, we just gotta follow him. And then once we're past a certain point, all we gotta do is take cover behind that rock. His back is turned, and he'll move on. And we're free to take whichever sheet we please. I'm taking this one. Easy. Okay. Alright, actually this one's difficult because it's a bunch of can't really do these because they're all covering for each other. Here's Daffy. So we unfreeze him, he'll give us the Mind Diffuser tutorial. I already know it, but we'll do it anyway. Let's see. We need the hairdryer, which is up there. Well, that was easy. So, hairdryer. It gives off hot air. It works similar to the fan, although it's used for a lot less applications. It's just a hairdryer. It just melts ice. I don't even think it... Maybe like one other level uses it, but it's not a very common one. Got this. Right. So... We're going to have to be doing a lot of mind diffusing, which is probably my least favourite mechanic. I mean, it's fine, it's just that you do it way too often, especially in this level, which makes you do it, like, 5 times in a row.
Hello, I am one cold duck. Ooh. You there, soldier! You gotta deactivate this mine. It's simple. First, observe the light wave rhythm. When it disappears, approach the mine and press the action button, which will bring up the control panel. Watch for the green light, then observe in which order the buttons light up. Be careful, cause when the light is red, you then have to light the buttons in the same order and at the right time. If you succeed, the mine is deactivated. If you make a mistake by using the wrong button or press at the wrong moment,
Later, sheep.
boom. Don't let me down, soldier. Good luck. You'll need it.
Alright, these ones are actually easier. These get pretty unfriendly. I'm only going to do the one because the other... Fusing one, the other one's pretty easy to get past. I'm also going to do the next one for safety. And now we're good. We don't need them for anything in this level. You just kind of break them. There will be a level... The next level, we will be needing mines to actually solve puzzles. But for right now, we're diffusing them just to get them out of the way. Actually, thinking about it, the next level is really annoying with the mine solving puzzles. So first thing we got to do is, before we launch this sheep, we need to do a preemptive measure where I'm just going to put a few... Okay, that should be enough. Lettuce across here, and then we're going to push it up. And then immediately run to equalize the weight. Okay, it's not working. No one survives. But yes, we need to work fast. The problem is that he's turned around so he doesn't immediately see the lettuce. Let's try and get it as close as possible. You should be able to see that from there. And around. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, now we just need to get through the ice slide. Which is... yeah, that's it. So this is where we would be finding the catapult normally, which is why we have the tutorial for it now. Which is adjust and fire. Before we do that, though, I'm going to go get the bonus point. How does this work? I remember I need something to ride. Check my inventory. I don't think I can freeze a... let me think. Ideally, I could take multiple sheep, but I think losing if any sheep die, it counts as a restart. Oh, now I remember. I'm an idiot. I do have something I can freeze. I'm gonna run over there because I don't get a chance to use run often. It's a very underused ability. Oh, decoy sheep. You can use for anything from projectile, a test bullet, to a trigger. To a platform. Oh! Oh! Kind of swept me off my feet there. And that's the bonus point. Now we just take the rocket back, and we're good. I have to say, things are going a lot... Whoa! I ran out of battery very fast. Things are going a lot better than they did in my test run a couple of months back. You're going to be getting first try a lot of things that took multiple attempts. Anyway. Let's adjust that. So I'll do what I normally do for these, which is set it halfway first and see how that does. That is too much. Out there. Perfect. On the bullseye. So I'm going to have a little fun with this and save us some time. And launch both me and the sheep simultaneously. Enough room for me to adjust. Oh. There might be too much weight. Okay, yeah, one at a time. Fair enough. Off you go.
You're unstoppable!
Alright, so this next level is a mess. It's an interestingly paced level. This will introduce pushing with ice physics, which is one of those you push it, it goes all the way until it hits a wall kind of deals. I've never liked them. My God. So, we have some unmapped areas here because this is quite a big level actually. We have mines, we have the metal detector, the sheep costume. So 3 items for this level. This actually gets us the sheep costume. Now it's fallen down that hole, and we'll get back to that. Because we also need this. So we push the snowball and it gains mass over time. So I'm just going to keep doing this until it's big enough to be useful. You also notice this persistent foot tracks in the mud, in the snow. That'll be important for later. So, we get the sheep outfit. You are greatly hampered in movement. You can jump only a little bit, and you can press X to bleat. Marvellous. But before we can go there, okay, so Sam's area is across this minefield. And we can't go across without the mine detector, otherwise we will most likely explode. We also have this area over here, which, as the sign so nicely points out, recommended you have the sheep before entering this cave. Yeah, that's the last place. So, this level is, as I said, interestingly paced. So we need to go into this ice cave to get the metal detector. And now we need to go through this whole little, like, platforming area to get back up to the surface. We also have ice physics. So this is our first instance of us using a mine to solve a puzzle. We place it over that little crack, and then we time this ice push, which I'm going to have to do at random because I cannot see the mine. It missed. Wait, no, I remember now. We have to do this twice. Thankfully, it's the same every time. So we've got to take this mine, place it on this sort of, might not be able to see it, sort of like more cracked. Wrong way. I never like ice slidey box puzzles. Under this more cracked ice wall, and then sort of push this into it, and then it'll explode. Ice block will be fine though. That means we can push it here. Oh, great. Well, that's... Well, okay, you know what? That's fine. We can deal with that. Okay, so right now the mine is respawning right on top of the ice cube, which means it will keep exploding randomly, so I've got to be careful. I don't think it's going to spawn until... I scroll off screen, though. Oh, shit! No, 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 no! Death trap! What? Oh, come on. This is like the most annoying one. One of the more annoying time clocks in the game. Is how finicky it is to time this out. Gonna wait for the mine to spawn and then explode. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, are you kidding me? Do you want me to adjust it a bit so it runs right into it? What the hell? I'm not sure if that'll count, though. Are you serious? Yeesh. Oh god, I hate this. Come on. Go straight. I might just defuse that one again to get it out of the way permanently. Maybe put it right next to the other one so I can kind of like increase my area. Oh. It's also a terrible camera angle. I did panic there for a second. I forgot if it was circles, triangle. Right. I'm just gonna actually put that away first. Oh yeah, I guess that is easier. Alright, I'm gonna put this so it's right in the path. This should do it. I'm gonna wait for it to be active. Go. Go. There we go. Sheesh. Gotta be so precise with that one. Whoa. Camera, take it easy. Alright, so thankfully we've still got the other one in our inventory. Use it to blow this door open. Alright, so now we gotta go through the push maze. This part sucks. See what I mean about this thing being done like way too often? Like, at a certain point it becomes, alright, I get it. So we gotta blow up that wall so we can push it right down the middle. So it lands on the switch and keeps the door open. So now we can... Oh. Fucking hell. No, we're not done yet. Because now we gotta take it. We need to blow this wall open. I knew there was something. Oh, alright. Well, I hope that's close enough. Now we gotta... Ugh. Push it all the way over here. Blow that open. Now I've got to push it back. Got to push it back to where it came from and then some because... Whoop, this goes right over. No, damn it. You know, like how, you know, ice levels have a certain reputation. This is one of those ones, those ice levels that definitely confirms their reputation. Just a bunch of incredibly finicky and repetitive crap. Also, I don't know why, but it feels like there are these weird areas that I kind of... like these weird invisible spheres that I keep rubbing up against. Very strange. Anyway, all that to get our hands on the metal detector that we can now travel the minefield with. Okay, so works pretty simple. Green is safe, red is bad. When the gauge turns red, like that, the little bar that you can see is rising as I continue to move forward shows the distance. So right is also bad, left is clear. Think you're free yet? I don't think you're out yet. There we go. Okay. So now comes sort of a trial and error thing to get the sheep out. The first sheep I see move goes back in the flock. So. We're just gonna bleat. Okay, he can't hear us. Yeah, he sees us. He is, without fail, going to put us back with the flock. So. Control disconnected again. I really hate the USB ports on my PC. They are so finicky. Alright, so we're gonna bleat. This will attract a sheep to us. So now we've got to be careful. We've got to kind of like sneak around his view. We've got to be close enough where he won't try to bring us back. But also far out enough where we'll be able to... oh. No, mate. Oh. Okay, his range is greater than I thought. He is committed. What is he doing? Well, these sheep are bad. Throw them in the minefield. So I think this sort of like snowy area here sort of denotes if you go on this spot, that is when he will bring you back. So if we just time this right. Is he panicking? He is coming. But I think I can... Okay, he grabbed... Okay, that's no good. I kind of need the sheep. The sheep was the whole point. I may be free, but... Okay, I didn't go yet. Hang on. Okay, he's happy with that. Me being over there is better for the feng shui. I think we're clear, actually. Yeah, if we just dart behind this corner, he can't get us. We are free to go. So, all that remains is taking the sheep back across the minefield, which, as mentioned before, look, persistent footprints, which we can now retrace to safely carry it across the minefield. No problem. The next time this gimmick comes up, we will not have this. We will not have this benefit, unfortunately. Alright, so finally we now end in another sliding puzzle section to get the sheep to the exit. Just gotta kind of push that along. Gotta be careful. The platform is the thin platform is very slippery. Even if you're going in a straight line, I think it's designed to actually throw you off, even if you're going in a straight line, so you will fall if you try to walk on it. We're just gonna... No, don't push it. Get the sheep. You know what's weird? The ice blocks aren't slippery. The floor is, but the ice blocks aren't. I just realised that. Whoop! God, that camera. Sometimes your greatest enemy is the camera doing stupid shit like that. Why did it think that I thought that would be helpful? And I just realised this was completely pointless. Get that back. Alright, so we just open the door, get back into the sheep costume and bleat it over. Hey. Hey. There we go. That did it. Sheep, he loves buttons. I'm going to put this ice block here to open one gate. We've got two buttons. I push the ice block to open one. That slope is for some reason not very... That slope's basically a wall. I'm going to put the sheep on the other button. The sheeps love buttons. You can set this ice block free. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so now we have to push it back. That's too far back. Okay, wait, no, I remember. I'm actually making this way too complicated. So the block is not for the button. The block is for the sheep. Now, push the sheep, stand on the button, it slides right through. This one's still open, and we've got a little window to jump through here. Mouth no. Simple. Alright, we've been going on for 2 hours now. I think I will do the final level of this little ice area here so we can be done with it. That'll be a good stopping point after one more level.
Well done! Our contestant is stupendous!
Alright, so the next level is a tricksy platforming one. It's mainly the jumping that's going to kill you. This level also has one little bit of randomness. Well, I say random. It's not itself random if you know the hole, but you can only... It's a puzzle that can only be solved by doing things at random. Or at least as a process of elimination. Alright, so we got these little gimmicks, these geysers. You've got the sucky geysers and the spouty geysers. The sucky geysers take you to the spouty geysers, and the spouty geysers just shoot you up in the air. Like so. Oh. Gotta be careful, because... Oh. Sometimes the sucky guys will just shoot you up like that. Sometimes they'll be mean and shoot you into the ice water and freeze you. Oh god, I am not a fan of how low the low camera angle you're kind of stuck with. So, the umbrella, the lettuce, and the hairdryer, which I think is the last time we'll be seeing it. Nonetheless, it's an important item. So first things first, we need to push this boulder. Steal up one of these little sucky geysers. Can geysers suck? I don't know what these are. So we got ourselves the umbrella. You can activate it with the X button. You get, and as you jump, you float. You can also press the X button while floating to give yourself some extra height to maintain your airtime for a bit longer. It's a fun little item. I don't think it sees much use. But it's still got more. There's still more you can do with it than the hairdryer. Either way. So now that we have this, we have a mission, which is to get to Sam's area through this series of spouts. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, so Sam's area has a bunch of spouts and a bunch of suckers. Each of the suckers leads to a different spout, and one of those spouts is inside the sheep's area, so we need to find which sucker takes us into the sheep's area. I have no idea which one it is. The only way you can find out is by doing them randomly. So I'm going to try... If I was the game designer, I would put the correct one to be one of the last ones over in the back. Alas, it is not. That spouts us out over here. We're going to reactivate and try this one. Each time we do this, Sam gets incredibly pissed. Gotta be very careful not to touch the floor. The floor is lava. Maybe it's this one. The one behind Sam. Once again, no you fool. It is not the one behind Sam. Maybe it's the one closest to the end. We can't find out because I screwed up. Oh no. Maybe it's not the... Maybe it's just this one. Nope, it's not that one either. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's the one to the Sam's left, if it actually ever goes off. Shit. Which I don't think it was. I think that one's a spout, actually. Is it the one on the right? Because I went through the one on the left. Is it the one on the right instead? Yes! So my intuition was right, it was just the wrong one. Anyway. So we got some suckers. This game does not like the frame rate for this one. Oh boy, what a... Ah! Oh, that's the first time getting caught by Sam. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, this is the one where you're most likely to get caught by Sam, if only because, the floating is very tenuous. I'm just gonna run for it. Go! So that one did not help us. Let's try this one on the left. Where does this one take us? Right outside his area. Okay. Well, that went somewhere. But anyway, we're going to practice a bit of animal cruelty, but it's okay. This is all fine. I'm going to drop the sheep into the ice. But it's fine. That sheep will be fine. Meanwhile, we're going to follow the hairdryer down this funnel. Kind of obvious what we're going to be needing that for. Oh. Okay. The other way then? There we go. So again, we can use this boulder to block this funnel. Or at least unblock that one and have this shoot us over here. And we're back out. So I'll be honest, I have no idea where the bonus is. It might be... Actually, I think that might be it over there. That little square. How do you get over there? That looks conspicuous. Yep, that did it. Easy. Anyway, we'll get frozen, but don't worry. Not even a fade to black for this one because get fished out. Drop, and we press X to squirm. Okay, so now we're free. And we can use the hairdryer to free the sheep. Poor thing. Need to wait for it to finish its shivering animation. Okay. So, we have two little things here. We have one path that only we can take, and one path that the sheep can take. Very simple. We just need to plant some lettuce between these spouts. Actually, I think that might be fine. That one's going to be gone. I don't even think we needed that one. Actually, no, we did, because we need it to stop and eat, so we can push this to the next spot. Oh. Go, 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 go. Okay, now we've got to be careful. I didn't put these in the best spots, honestly. But actually, yeah, now it's not going to move, so I can just do that. The path is clear. You can simply pick it up and move it over. Well, as you see, the spouts do give us a bit of a grace period. Yep, level done. And I think that will be the final level of the night. We've done a good batch. I think it's like half the levels at this point. Of course, the later levels do get a lot longer, so it doesn't account for much in terms of the game's length. Oh yeah, we start with 16, we've gone down to 9.
And
So, we'll probably end the stream there. We've been going on for about 2.25 hours. We've done about half the levels. No secret in this spot, I'm afraid. But yeah, next we've got an interesting stage. We'll have a time... Oh, wait, no! Yeah, there it is. You can. You don't even need to buy the hint. The one I thought it was going to be, and I thought that's why it didn't work, is that the second bonus level is activated by going to the back of this level. So we can do it now. We're not going to. We're going to do the regular level first. But yeah, we've got an interesting time travel mechanic. We've got a level that will introduce one more very important item that will help us through a few things, as well as Return of the Bungee. And then we got what is probably where I stopped playing the game as a child because it was too hard. Because I had no idea what I was supposed to do. But now I do know what I was supposed to do, and it's still difficult. But yes, that'll be the save stream. I'm actually going to run back to the front. Actually, I've got points to spend, especially since I won't be needing them to unlock the hidden level. We could just do it. So I think what we'll do, end out the stream, is we'll spend some of them on some of the bonuses, such as character sketches. Just various bits of concept art. Some things foreshadowing what we'll be seeing. We've got Marvin the Martian, we got the Martians, we got Kano, we got Elmer. Oh. The fishing rod item, which... Is that the next level? No, that's not until later. So still a couple levels away before we get the fishing rod. The rocket pack, the umbrella, the mine diffusal, which we did a lot of. Sheep disguise, the ghost disguise, that won't be till way later. Ghosts, the sheep perfume, a dragon, which will be the next level. Dragon again. This didn't make it in. That's some cut content. A fun little item, which we'll see very soon. The fishing rod. This will be in the level that was quite difficult. That's a last level thing, I think. Oh wait, no, I know. I remember what this is. This isn't till the very end. Just a box of crap. That's more cut content. That will be way later. Some endgame stuff. Endgame stuff. Late game stuff. Various pictures of Daffy in his costumes. And got background sketches. These are nice. They got a good vibe to them. They remind me a lot of, well, not this one, but they remind me a lot of like Spyro concept art, especially the Reignited Trilogy one. It's the level we just did. There's a level we will be going to. There is no city level. We get a lot of city concept art, but there is no... Oh god, that fucking level. Not looking to that. That level is also a bit of a pain. Those two things aren't even in the same level. Right, we've got 1 point. We don't have enough. You know what? The next couple levels aren't that difficult. We'll just carry on from here, I think. We'll do some more. Because the last couple of levels can be finicky as hell, so we won't be going through them as fast as we did today. We'll go on for a bit longer. We can at least do this and the bonus level. And maybe the one after. I will definitely be stopping before we do the level that I got stuck on as a kid, because that one takes a long time and is not fun. So yeah, we've left the ice, the snowy levels, thank God. We've got a new climbing mechanic, which... yeah, don't expect to see it much. Right, so... we have the magical chronometer, lettuce, a seed, and that's it for this level. So we got our... we'll just call it the pocket watch, and we got the seed. So the seed doesn't do anything by itself, but if we activate the time machine, right, so we use it, it'll teleport us anywhere we're standing, it'll teleport us there when we go. However, to get back, we cannot use the watch, we need to exit through the time portal we came in. Thankfully we can jump up the climbing spot, so yeah. We will go to the past wherever we stand when we use the watch, but to go back we need to use the portal. That's a more concise way of putting it. So wherever we put the seed, which can only be put in those little dirt patches, it will grow a tree in its place. So we'll just do this. Hit the... That's fine, it's a PS1 game. That happened a lot. Actually, no, we'll do it down here. Need to go back for the seed. Yeah, these little patches here are the only places we can drop the seed, and it'll grow a tree. What we're going to do... Nope, put that away. We're going to... That one here. Go back to the present. Simple mechanic, right? All this for some lettuce. Okay, so we're going to... I do wish the animation was a bit more concise because we got to do this a lot this level. Also got to move so we don't immediately get sucked back in. Wait, no, damn it, I screwed up. That's right, we've got to put one here, next to where the seesaw will be. To the top. And go. And, alright, so. We're at Sam's area. Got a bunch of stones that really don't do much of anything right now. Unless... Go back to the past, and they're boulders we can push. All we got to do is push these boulders to the end of the track, where there'll be a much more... we can ignore that. It's actually... I mean, it hurts, but... It's just kind of annoying. Dragon is the least threatening thing ever. Stop it. He just kind of gets in the way. Alright. Oh wait, I remember. So, we need to get rid of this dragon. We could do that by dragging it back into the future with us. I don't know why you'd be able to know that you're supposed to do this, but yeah. Sam disposes of the dragon. Of course, now there's a dragon in the present, but what can you do? So yeah, now we're free to push our boulders. Well, except for the flying lava, but you know, their impact points are clearly marked. Whoop, blocked it. Oh, okay, yeah, that is what happens. I was curious. Getting hit by the lava. I don't want to go into the hole, please. No, no, no. Okay, yeah, fine. So yeah, hitting the lava just kind of makes you run around. Basically until you die, because that lasts way too long. Anyway. One last boulder. Is that the end of its rope? Anything else at the end here that I should know about before I carry on? Well, there's this. I don't know if I'm going to need it for anything, but it's there now. Anyway. Whoop. Yeah, back in the present. Whoop, easy there. The rocks are now in a much more useful position. And we can get ourselves some lettuce. Sheep out of the way. And we're in the clear. Oh, right, yeah, that's what this was for. It gives us a little platform to jump onto so we can stick the sheep on the seesaw. Can I get it from there? Yep. Look. Classic caper. Alright, so we need to get rid of the bull. Or at least find some way to distract the bull. So... I like that. I assume that they wanted me to go back into the past and get the seed for the tree so I could climb up to the platform, but I just double jump off the seesaw and do it anyway. We call that sequence breaking. So we've got to go into the past and do what we did before. We got Gossamer here, who apparently is a primordial being. Get him into the present, and then... Oh god, no! He got stuck on the bridge. Gossamer, get over here. Okay, here we go. So yeah, bring him over here. The bull will start chasing him. The bull is now too busy chasing to follow us. Whoop. So now we just fling the sheep over to the goal. Very dangerously close to where the bull is. Level complete. Easy. Yeah, just looping his dialogue now. So the next one's a fun one, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to go to the next bonus level. Because now that I know that I don't need to spend bonus points to access it, it just tells you how to do it, and I already know how to do it, we'll just do it. This one is a bit more or less intuitive. Since this door is 2D, you may notice level 8, if we go around the back, we've got level B2. If we push the door backwards, we get another bonus level. which is the only other time we get the time travel mechanic. Which, hey, you know, they still utilised it more than the magic flute. I believe it's also the only the last bonus level we'll get. Not many of these. So looking at our map, this one is basically a bunch of puzzles to get to the zone and grab the sheep. Much like the last bonus level, there is one sheep to grab, and Sam will be very, very persistent. We get the clock, seed, the lettuce, the elastic band, my favorite, and right, where do we go? Look at environment. Okay. Let's go. Ooh. There's nothing here. Cycle around. No, damn it. The biggest issue about the portal being the way to get back is that it's very easy to accidentally walk in there, so I'm just going to do it in this corner. Looking down here. Yep, some vines. Whoop. Nope. There we go. Oh! Seed. I just drop up, down. Again, as I said before, sometimes your biggest enemy is when the camera decides to do some weird random shit. What? Like that? Why did it do that? Whoa, oh no. Right. Oh, rubber band. That's too high. So let's see what we got to work with in the past. Oh. More vines. The only real distance between the past and the present is that there was a lot of preening done. Anything around here? Ah, it's just a dead end. Push that a little bit closer. I love the way I love the animation for him getting sucked in. That's the best part about the low poly games, is that you can stretch them in weird ways that it doesn't look fucked up or weird. Because he's already triangles. Okay. Did this lead anywhere? No, not really. But grab the seat. Hard to see, but at the end of the waterfall there's a little patch on the little divider. I'm gonna plant a seed here. And also, I'm gonna take a little sneaky peek to see what's going on up here. Ah. A little preview of what's to come. You know, except for it's lava instead of a sheepdog. So we got this. There's a seed here. A rock. Push this over here. And then, let me think. So there's a number of places that we got this spot over. Actually, no, we can't plant it here. That's just a weird splodge. We're gonna need one over here, probably. I sent some backtracking. I'm just gonna climb it normally because I keep going around the tree and messing up my entry. We're now in Sam's area. Before we do anything, we need to go back and reposition a few things. As camera, there we go. We have vines in the past that we can use to climb up, so we can go back and get these seeds. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. This is why we time travel in the corner. Just think, every single time I mess up and have to go back, I'm just creating more and more splits in the timeline. We are doubling the amount of alternate universes by the time we're done with this puzzle. Alright, so we got a seed spot here. Probably need that for some reason. I mean, it's there. And then... nothing over this way. Although there is this little overlook, which doesn't really do anything. Just kind of look over where we've been. How far we've come. Alright, so... sheep. Thankfully, he is not alert to the sounds of water. I did not mean to put that there, but okay. I'm actually going to go back and get that. We're just outside of his range where I can do that safely. Now, is the platform behind me? I can't tell from this camera angle. Yeah, we're good. There's the goal. In the future, this feels like a texture mistake to me. Like, this was a cave before. Why is it wood? Why is it wood plated now? Wait. Shit. I forget to get the... No. Did I forget to get the elastic band? Crap. Hang on. Excuse me, Sam. I'll be right back. Yeah, I did. I forgot to pick it up, you idiot. Crap. Great, Shit. Oh boy, that's a massive whoopsie on my part. Okay, I can save myself some time because this one can... I've got one that can just go right here. Of course, now I need to go back and get the other one. Ugh. Again, the hardest parts of this game are the times where you need to do a series of events in a certain order. Oh, god damn it. Okay, that's fine, but now there's a problem. I still don't have the... Well, I've got the seed, so it's fine. I can work with this. There. Portal's up there, so I don't need to worry about using this one anymore. So I can just dip this one where in the place it needs to go. Go. Cool angle. Here we go. Alright, let's try this again. Actually, screw this. I can just go for it. I'm still outside a zone. I didn't even need that rock. Camera's giving me a much more thoughtful angle this time. Alright. This time, I have everything I need. Attach the elastic. And... Wait, even the sheep is outside a zone. What the hell? Sam, you did this so badly. No. Okay, that's fine. The sheep's not moving. Damn, you did so badly at this. Right, so that went... Well, that part went smooth, except for that little mishap where I forgot the main thing I needed. But overall, it's done. Man, I've got to make a better banner for the cropped edges of the screen. I should get on that at some point. Alright, so we're going to do one more level. It feels a bit weird to not do the last level in this like whole... It feels weird not to do the last level in this like little chunk, but it makes sense. Like, because like the last level thematically doesn't really go with all the ones we've done previously. And then again, this one doesn't go along with the last one too we did either. The last two were all that time travel. This one's just a swamp. One thing I will say, that's more apparent to me now than ever, is that a lot of the items have a lot of persistent sound files that they loop. Like, say, the flute, or the rocket pack, or one that we'll get here. And they're really, really annoying. Right, so for this we're going to need one mine. So this is a new type of mine. Thankfully I like these more because you don't need to defuse them. Basically, you stand in the zone, they start a countdown. You go out the zone, the countdown stops. And it starts again. Just, you can go in the zone, just don't be in it for long. We've got 30, 20, whoop! Oh. 10. 1. So right away, I forgot to actually look at this. We'll just grab this up. So, our items for this level are the diffusible mine, the elastic, a rabbit costume, and the remote control. This belongs to a certain item, which we'll be seeing quite a bit over the next few levels. Okay. So, let's get a look. Alright, so yeah, there's a mailbox down there. As you'll see, right there, there's an alligator. We've got a new mechanic with the elastic. As you can see, there's vines along the floor. So if you get to the floor and then press the action button, you grip to them with your toes. Then we've got to go very fast. Okay, we're safe now. Yeah, we can sort of like stick to the floor and then press the action button to let go. But now we can order, which will shoot us back up to the tree. Now the reason I cleared the mine here earlier is so that we can do this a bit easier. Rather than climbing down, we can just zip down and take it. Alright, so now we got everything we need to clear the level. Almost everything.
Oh, this is just great. Duck hunting season again. Good thing I'm wearing this Robin Hood disguise, so those pesky hunters won't find me.
Yeah, I wonder where they could be. Anyway. Yeah, I'm sure that won't become a problem. So, we got a new item here. We have the robot. So we have some, but first we have some lettuce here. But if you notice, this lettuce has a little trap. And I will show how this works using our good friend, the robot. By using the remote control, we can activate him and control him. Look at this clanky little boy. We're going to have him be our little decoy. Collect a lettuce for us. We can see that the lettuce is trapped. Now Sam's temporarily confused because he has no idea what this thing is. He is confounded by technology, being an anarcho-primitivist himself. He's going to kick him up here, which is fine actually, because we need him to be up here, I think. I mean, there's an elevator. And drop on the elevator and deactivate. Button somewhere. Okay, no, I remember what it was. So he can move at a slight speed. He's got a little jump. He can't go far. For the sake of making this less painful, I'm going to go pick him up and take him the rest of the way. Look at him bounce. Love this little guy. He's our new friend. Okay, yeah, that was where he was supposed to go anyway. Oh, the button's right here, dingus. Anyway. Yeah, Sam just makes that part easier. Honestly. Less work. So, he can do anything we can do. He can order for us. Which gets us the rabbit costume. So I'm going to pick that up. Before we start our plan, we have everything we need to get the sheep. But before we do that, we have one little chore we need to take care of. I'm going to carry this guy because it's faster. Take him back down here. See, there's a little plank of wood that's too heavy. If we try to go across it to get to the time clock, it'll snap. So... well, that's what happens when you lose the robot. Get a bad bit of feedback. What's your favourite part of the robot jiggling? Mine's the eye that keeps flying off of his face. Alright, I'm going to do myself a favour and then do this hop for him. Then put him down. Okay. So, first things first, I want to get this lined up because it's a straight shot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop. Okay, we're safe. Okay. Boom. Easy. Done. Now I could kill him and therefore kill myself and reset the state so he's back where he needs to go, but there is a way to get him back up to... I mean, that would be the easy method, but we'll do it the way we're supposed to do it, which is rubber band to the tree, carry him up. So, trying to put it away using the menu button. So we're going to carry him closer because we need him to be our little distraction. Sam will always come over to the lettuce if he finds it. The alarm has gone off. We can use that. So we're going to put on the rabbit disguise.
Oh, sure. Wherever I am, the rabbit has to show up. Well, so long as Bugs is here, I might as well have some fun. I hereby declare it to be rabbit season. Let the hunt begin.
Yes, despite this, Daffy is now working against us. Of course, now Elmer's out of his tree.
Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm duck hunting.
So remember back in the first level where I showed that we could blow up Daffy? Well, now it's mechanically necessary.
Shh.
Good for you. Now it's mechanically necessary. Retribution. God damn, man. What are those things made of? So now that he's knocked out, he can't spin the sign, so now we can cosplay in peace. Yep.
Shh.
Yep, that's great, Elmer. Alright, so now we can just freely cross. Of course, we can't pick up... oh, God, the frame rate. Can't pick up the sheep while he's right there. So what we need to do is... shit. We're good. Oh. Okay. There we go. Alright, so what we need to do... there'll be a series of events. First we need to get this. So, as you can see, below this tree there is a bunch of vines on the floor. that we can cling to stick to the ground. And at the very end is a trail, and at the end of that trail is sheep. Right in front of Sam, so to get rid of Sam, we need to make a distraction. I can't believe this old fool's gonna fall for the same trick twice. We do that, deactivate, put that away, drop, cling. And while he's pondering the existence of technology, we steal the sheep. Whoa. You didn't see that. And now we are free to go. Fun little level. So I think that will actually be, for reals this time, the end of the stream. The next level is long. It's a bit of a pain. And honestly, it doesn't fit into this chunk of levels, which you'll see. That I'll show you using my little trick, my one weird little trick.
Well done! Our contestant is
God damn it.
stupendous!
So these last few batches of levels have been all about time travels and swamps, and this last one takes place in a castle, and the reason it doesn't fit in with the rest of the theming because the next couple levels after that are also taking place in a castle. So it feels more thematically appropriate to do them all together. Castles, ghosts in castles, and then when all that's said and done, we go on a nice beach vacation. But we'll be saving that for next time on the Monday. Thank you for coming down. It really likes disconnecting today, doesn't it? Thank you for coming down to this stream. This will be a lot shorter than previous games. This will be like 2 sittings if I keep this up. The last couple of levels, the last 4 levels or so, a bit more difficult, but they're doable. I think I can do them all. You know, we done like 12 levels in one sitting, I think. Including the tutorial, so yeah, done 12 levels in one sitting. 4 harder levels should be done in no problem next time. Yes. Thank you for coming down, and good night.